Yo, what's good, everybody? It's your girl French Vanilla here, and today we're going to be doing 1 hour of learning different Brazil metas. We've got 3 maps lined up for today. We've got a major Brazil, we've got unique roads, and we've also got a vegetation in Brazil map. So, without further ado, let's jump right into the video. Okay. It feels like we're tilted a little bit sideways, and I don't know if that's the camera or if that's the pole leaning sideways. Um, these are some sort of palm. Maybe I'll go more like the Seda Para. Okay, we were in Acre. So, Acre is a unique landscape of small grass hills and sparsely growing trees. The roads often do not cut around the hills, like in most of Brazil, but ride the hills instead. A similar landscape can be also seen near Maraba and Esteda Para. Okay, so our guess wasn't probably the worst. So we only got 100 points there because it's a Brazil only map, but a similar landscape can be seen in the state we guessed in. Okay, these I think I've seen in a different meta video before, maybe, are like the unique, like lamp or like light things that would be found in Seara, maybe? Okay, we were in Seara. Okay, so they are called lamp arms. So lamps in Seara often have a fancy and colorful arm, whether as lampposts or attached to utility poles. It sometimes says the town on the arm. Okay, so we know that one. This is not a fancy arm thing, but these lamps are in red. There's a lot of stuff on this pole. I don't know what kind of tree that is. Maybe I'll go more near Rio. Okay, we were more southern. So this is the Iparanga lamp. So these red lamps that resemble Belém lamps can be found in the neighborhood of Iparanga and Florianopolis. So in Santa Catarina, there's the red lamps. Okay. Red dirt. I don't really have that many other clues besides there's these like wooden posts and the trees. I don't recognize these trees. Where is red dirt more? Maybe Mato Grosso? Okay, we were in Sao Paulo. So, sugarcane. Sugarcane plantations are by far most common in the state of Sao Paulo and in the coastal northeast states, especially in Alagoas and Pernambuco. Okay. Banca Catedral. Alright, we're in some sort of big city, and I know we can see the Brazil flag here, but are these like state flags maybe we're supposed to identify? I don't see like the unique lamp arms or like the red lamps. I don't know where we are. I'm going to go near the state of Goiás. Okay, we were in Vitoria in the state of Espírito Santo. So, unique street design in Vitoria is blue, green, and red. Alright, 7K, not bad. Let's play this again and see what other metas we can learn from this map. Okay, so we see the unique arm for the lamppost again. I think we're in Ceará. Oh, okay. It was not Ceará, but it was Para. So acai palms produce fruits that are popular globally. Most of these palms are found near Belém, but can be seen across the Amazon. They are distinct in the way that the leaflets droop downward along with their unusually thin trunks. Red dirt on the side of the road. White, yellow, white. I don't know where the red dirt is more common. I'll go Rondônia. Okay, so we were in the state of Piauí. So most roads in Piauí have red gravel on the side of the road. Some roads in Gen 4 now have tarmac and curbs, but some gravel shoulders remain. Okay. Okay, so we see the unique lamp postings again, and I do see the city name on them. So can we see Acarau if we do a quick scan of Seara? Okay, here is Acarau. Nice. Okay, 4.999. I think I know this one. So this tree, I think it starts with like a P, but I don't know what the name. Maybe it's like, oh, I'm not sure. I'll go here. I think it's Piranha, maybe Pseudo Piranha. Okay, yes, nice. These are our piranha trees. No unique lamppost. There is some sort of taxi central BRF. So maybe like taxi is unique to a certain region. The poles, don't know. I'll go in Sao Paulo. Okay, no, we were in the state of Paraibo. Paraiba. The shape of the Paraiba lamp kind of looks like a shower head almost, and then like, yeah. Okay, so that's just something we'll try to have to remember the Paraiba lamp. So 9.7K. Let's keep playing. All right. We've got green at the bottom of the poles, which I think is unique. We have this sign here, which I cannot read. White and black on the side of the road, though. I don't know. I'll go Redonia. Okay, we're in Roraima. So, Boa Vista ID, so there's like a yellow metal sheet, it looks like, on the poles in Roraima. Okay. We got this kind of cross situation going on in these palms. I think that might be more near Para. Okay, we were not. That's a Carnaúba palm, which is in the state of Ceará. Carnaúba palms have short but strong fan-like leaves and trunk that is smooth at the top and spiked at the bottom. They're common in Ceará, but also in Piauí and Rio Grande do Norte. Okay. Lots of stuff on those poles. We see like the yellow metal sheet. We do not. These are kind of like stone paved roads. I think that's more common in the south. Maybe Rio Grande do Sul. Okay, no. This was the Sao Paulo pole. So asymmetrical crossbeam and insulator position with a long support bar. Um, Extremely common in Sao Paulo, Rio Grande do Sul. Okay, but this one was in Mato Grosso do Sul. Rare in Mato Grosso. All right. We've got kind of the trident pole top in these mountains. I'll go Rodonia. Okay, no, this is Roraima. So this very unique looking road features rolling hills, which is unusual for a rather flat Roraima. It's a windy dirt road, and despite being green, it lacks trees. What separates this from the road south of Viramuta is that it's less skinny and less steep. Okay, so it's a unique road up here in Roraima. I think these are the piranha trees. Nice. Okay, piranha pine. Okay, 6.3K, not bad, but tons of new metas in that round, so let's keep going. Okay, we've got these kind of like sort of palm trees. Mostly flat otherwise. Maybe I'll go Para. Okay, were we in the state of Para? Alright, these are the horizontal insulators. So poles with horizontal insulators are very common in Para and less so in Mato Grosso. They are rarely found in Acre, Amapa, Tocantins, Santa Catarina, and Rio Grande do Sul. Okay, we've got the uneven insulators, and these kind of, are these like sugar canes? No, I don't know what kind of plants these are. I think that's more common down here, so Sao Paulo, maybe? Okay, we're in Rio Grande do Sul, so recognizable by swamp-like landscape. The pine trees along the road and the lagoon runs at a southeast-northwest angle. Some sort of palm. Lots of palm. I don't recognize this insulator pattern. Maybe I'll go Para. Okay, we were in Ceará. So coconut palm have long leaves, can grow very tall, and have thin trunks. There's a tire over here, yellow dash middle, white outer. Kind of a lot of barren trees. I don't know. I'm gonna go Mato Grosso do Sul. Okay, we were in Tocantins, so very tall grass can be often seen in the center of the country, most notably in the Tocantins, Goiás, Bahia, and Minas Gerais states. This is a lot of gravelly road. We see a little bit of a car here, silver on the back. This big mountain, I don't know where that would be. I'm gonna go. I guess I'll go Tocantins because that's where the grass is. Okay, we were in the Noronha Rocks. So the island has similar vegetation to northeast Brazil and large exposed rocks. Okay. And I think that might have been like the truck that we saw. Like we saw like a little bit of gray in the back of the truck. And I have to remember that that's the island that's like off the mainland of Brazil. All right, oil palms, I think, or some sort of palm. Singular insulator at the top. Flat landscape. Is that Roraima? Okay, it was Acre. So Acre has a small grass hills and sparsely grown trees. Okay. This looks like a big city. Um, any unique insulators? We've got kind of like opposite direction going arms on these electrical poles. 2 and 1. Maybe I'll go Mato Grosso do Sul. Okay, no. These were brown mushroom insulators. So Pernambuco sometimes uses these brown mushroom insulators, and Pernambuco is this state here under Paraíba. Okay. No unique arms, so it's not Sayara, I don't think. We see this big tree with like yellow flowers at the top. That might be the meta. I don't know what kind of trees these are, but I know this is a big city. I'll go Goiânia. Okay, we were in Minas Gerais. ID with 01. So these polls IDs are specific for MG, the state. If they start with 0 or 1, it's Belo Horizonte. Okay. All right, red dirt. Does this count as red gravel on the side of the road? I don't know, but we got the trident pole top. Are these the brown mushroom tops? They might be, so I'll go in Paraíba. Okay, they were not the brown mushroom tops, but they were the poles with the wide insulators in a trident formation, which are found in the state of Maranhão. Okay. Uneven insulators, so 2 and 1. Do we have the like yellow plate? That's not yellow plate. That's kind of like yellow paint. Maybe that's not the right one. Anything else on this pole? There's like a little bit of red, but not much other information. So I'll go Mato Grosso. Okay, so Sao Paulo pole paint. So yellow pole paints with a 3-letter code often stand for Sao Paulo pole paint. 3.4K. All right, some sort of palm. This big, I think, is this sugarcane? What plant is this? I think I need to learn my plants more. I've studied flowers before, but not just like vegetation. So there's also a tree with like some sort of pink flower. I'll go in the state of Sao Paulo. Is this the right state? Oh, we were in Sao Paulo. Okay, so these are sugarcane plantations. So we need that one. Cool. All right, we've got an arm with like 3 insulators coming out of the right. A lot of dirt on the road. I want to go more like Acre or Rondônia, I feel like. Okay, no. We were in the state of Maranhão, so yellow plate embedded into the pole. Most likely found in Maranhão. Gotcha. Okay, so uneven. But we see a little bit of this truck, but I think that's, or the car. This is the car in front of us. That's not us. So 2 and 1. No unique arms. Could this be the island? It could be. I'll go for it. It is over here. Okay. I think that's probably the furthest we could have guessed. So this was the southern sidewalk. You can often see pavements in Rio Grande do Sul that have brown tiles but are either jagged and random or square. The style can sometimes be seen in Santa Catarina. Okay. Is this the red, like, dirt on the side of the road? Lots of trees. Lots of kind of like palm trees. I'm not seeing any vegetation that I recognize, but I want to go more like Mato Grosso. Okay, we're in Para, so the Amazon is a dense rainforest that comprises 40% of Brazil's total area. Not many roads within it, but those that are mostly go with either biodiverse forests or grassy hills and sparse trees. So, were we in one of the states where the Amazon is? It does not look like it, or maybe we're on the very border. So, I think if we see lots of different vegetation, not just like one or two types of trees, we should go in this north part, it looks like. Okay. Alright, so we got red dirt, very red dirt, and then we got like a uneven pole. We got one left, one right, and then one top. I feel like that is unique. I don't remember where. I'll go Mato Grosso. Okay, this is common in poles with one insular top and alternating horizontal are found in Mato Grosso and southern Acre. Sometimes Rio Grande do Sul. Okay, so I don't think we had a bad guess there. We actually were in the right state. We were in Mato Grosso. So that is pretty cool. All right, let's see how we did. All right, 6K. We can do better than this, so let's keep going. Okay. This is very, very flat landscape. Very red dirt. I think it's somewhere up here. I feel like it has like the very flat landscape. Like, was it a Mapa, Maranya, Para? I don't know what kind of vegetation this is. Maybe I'll go Tocantins because I think that has tall grass. Okay, the meta for this location was not found, but we were in the right state, so it might have. Were we in the right state? Hold on, maybe we were just over the border. We might have been just over the border in Maranhão, but it did look like the tall grass, maybe a little bit, that is found in Tocantins. Alright, this is a type of tree. This is some sort of like palm with like the drooping down. I don't remember where that is. I'll go Rondonia. Okay. This is queen palm. So queen palms have leaf stems that point upwards towards the trunk and then bow down again to the ground due to gravity. They are native to South America. In Brazil, they are mainly found along the coast between Rio de Janeiro and Porto Alegre. Okay. No unique arm post. I don't know if there's any metas on there. It might be the pole tops that we're supposed to recognize. I'll go like Sao Paulo. Okay, we were in Rio Grande do Norte. So yellow plate attached by zipper metal. Rio Grande do Norte. Okay. Yellow plate attached by zipper metal. Alright, I see yellow paint and a black box. So I think it has something to do with like what is the information on the poles. Where was the yellow plate meta? I don't remember. I'll go in MG. Were we in MG? Or in Bahia? I think we were just over in the state of Bahia. So yellow paint and black numbers. Possible in Bahia and Pernambuco. Often specific to a town. Okay. Okay, yellow paint and Bahia. Alright, lots of different trees here. I don't know what kind of poles these are. I'll go Rodonia. I feel like it's in this northern part. Okay, we were in Acre, so the 364 through Acre is very recognizable due to the roller coaster like landscape and road. The road uniquely rides the hills rather than snaking around them, usually no traffic and covered mostly by Gen 3 with an antenna. This is known as Roller Coaster Road, and it's this 364 route in Acre. Okay, 364 route Acre. 7.6k, not bad. We're getting better. Let's play another couple rounds and see how we do. Okay. Lots of very tall vegetation trees. I don't recognize this pole top formation. I will go in Para. Okay, we were more far north. We were in Amapa. So eucalyptus, when fully grown, is a very tall tree with plantations all over Brazil. So you can find them randomly growing anywhere. There are some large plantations in Amapa, though. Alright, so sort of like flat vegetation, but some trees throughout. Cross on the back. Big, I don't know what they call, are these like insulator electricity pole things? Black Road. I wonder if this is like that Acre Road, but I don't know for sure. Okay, no, this was a Tocantins grass, so a very tall grass found in the center of the country. No unique arm pole. 2-in-1 insulator. Is this a black metal and then like a gray metal thing on the pole? I don't know where this is found, but this looks like a thin metal pole. I'll go in Rio Grande do Sul. Okay, we were in the right state, so Southern Sidewalk, which I didn't notice, but maybe we used our other clues for. So you can often see pavements in Rio Grande do Sul that have brown tiles but are either jagged and random or square. The style can sometimes be seen in Santa Catarina. Okay. Red dirt. Lots of wires on the ground. I don't know what's on the pole tops. Kind of like wooden houses. Big like palms. Where do I think it is? I think I'll go Maranhão, maybe? Okay. These are in Acre, so wooden houses and stilts are very common in the state of Acre. Okay, we're right next to a pole. There's like a black sticker. Arm across. These like things to hold the wires that low-key look like, I don't know, like a bird or like, penguins or something. Is this grass tall? I don't know, but I'll go into Cantons because it kind of reminds me of it. Okay. This was the Piranha Black Square. So the tiny black paint is rarely found on larger poles in Piranha. Still worth a quick scan, especially in urban locations. Piranha Black Square. I don't know what type of tree this is. 2-in-1 insulators. Are these like the mushroom ones? I think there is like a certain type of mushroom insulator found like in Paraíba maybe. But then I think there was also one in like Maranhão and Para. Where do I think it is based on the other clues? I think we've had this location before. I feel like I remember this like orthodontist office. Well, what other clues do we have? We've got the yellow like metal thing on the pole held in by like a zip tie. I think it might be, I'll go Maranhão. Okay, I think we were right before. It was the round mushroom insulator in Pernambuco. Okay. Red dirt. Are these wooden houses on stilts? Red flag. Maybe it is Acre then? Okay, nice. We were in Acre. So I use a meta that it's not showing now, but we had learned in a previous round, which is like the wooden houses being more common in Acre. But the yellow stick, so the yellow stick is common in Rio Branco and often has a sign attached to it. And Rio Branco is, of course, in the state of Acre. All right, we have uneven 2-in-1 insulator. Kind of like the stone pavement. I don't know if this is is this the Rio Grande do Sul stone pavement thing? I think there's also like a stone pavement thing that is common in like Redonia or Acre. I'll go I'll stay here for now in Rio Grande do Sul because I know that there is a meta here, but I can't remember where the other one is. Okay. So this is cobblestone pavement, which is different from the other stone pavement one. Most common in the Northeast and Rio Grande do Sul. Okay, actually wait, this might be the same meta, but just it's in two different locations. It definitely felt more northern, but I couldn't remember where the other pavement locations were, so northeast in Paraíba. All right, we got these kind of like oil-like palms. Okay, we see the unique arm lamp thing, so I'll go Seara. Nice, 3.3k. Very tall trees. No stickers I can see on the pole. Oh, like a white box, maybe? I don't know where this is. I'll go in Acre. Okay, we were in Sao Paulo. So Sao Paulo has the yellow pole paints. All right, 8.5k. We're definitely getting better. Let's try this map one more time and then we'll move on to a learnable meta, either the unique roads or the vegetation map. Okay, no unique arm lamppost. Anything on the cars I noticed? No. Vegetation wise, does it feel like we're on the island maybe? Wait, are these unique arm lampposts? They might be. I'm gonna go closer, take a look. I know I'm supposed to not be moving, but I'm trying to identify the meta. And I think I saw a city name accidentally by moving, so I'm gonna pretend like I didn't see that. I think this might be the Seara lamppost thing. Okay, I did see the name Fortaleza, so I know we're near here. Okay, nice. 4.9k. So the meta is different actually, so the red sticker below the lamp is unique to Fortaleza. Good to know. There's like 5 arms sticking out from these insulators, which is unique and I haven't seen before. LT. Where's LT? I don't know the black paint with yellow lettering meta. I'll go MG. Okay, we were in Piranha, so Piranha has black pole paint ID. Piranha. 3 insulators to the right. We're in Stone Road, so we're either Rio Grande do Sul or the northeast, but where does this feel more like? I'm gonna go Rio Grande do Sul. Okay, we were more in the northeast, so this was a white mushroom insulator, sometimes found in Bahia. This is like that stone pavement that is like uneven. I think this one is definitely Rio Grande do Sul. Okay, nice. The uneven stone pavement, we got that. Okay, this one we know. This is the Piranha tree meta, and I'll just go in the middle of Piranha. Okay, nice. 4k. Let's see. The last meta we learned, the piranha pine. So these distinct trees called piranha pines have long horizontal branches with leaves only at the end. And they mostly grow in Piranha. So we got that right. Let's move on to a learnable meta Brazil, but it's focusing on the unique roads in Brazil. Alright, unique roads in Brazil. There is a sign there. It feels maybe more like we're in the Amazon, so I'll go in Acre. Okay, this is in the Amazonas state. So Amazonas 319 has very lush, bright green, and tropical landscape as it cuts through the Amazon rainforest. The road is flat and mostly unpaved, featuring bright orange soil. However, closer to Manaus, the road becomes paved. There are wooden or ladder poles alongside the entire stretch. It is covered by the blue Generation 4 car. Okay. And this is in the Amazonas, the 319. I don't think I've seen these types of hills before, but it is very beautiful. I'll go in Mato Grosso. Okay, we were more in the state of Roraima. So a very unique looking road featuring rolling hills. Okay. This road feels very like curvy, north-northeast. Red stripe on the side of the road. I don't know, but I'll go Mato Grosso. Okay, we're in Maranhão. Actually, no, we were in Piauí, the state of Piauí. So a road with a thin red stripe out of gravel can be found in the state of Piauí, east of Teresina. Good to know. We kind of got a black dot on the cam. What trees do we see? Nothing that I recognize. I don't know what kind of tree this is. Is this ever the state of Piranha? I don't know. I'll go here. Okay, we were in Rio Grande do Sul, so recognizable as swamp-like landscape, pine trees, and the lagoon. It runs at a southeast-northwest angle. 2-in-1 insulators. No red stripe outer. Oh, we've got this unique, like, less than or greater than sign, like, pull top. I'll go Rondônia. Okay, we are in Rio Grande do Sul. So swamp-like landscape. Alright. Okay. Unique lamp? Arm post? We're on some sort of bridge. Very lush vegetation. I'll go in the state of Amazonas. Okay. This is the BR-101 in northeast Brazil. So the road's divided. What makes it special is that one direction is asphalt and the other is concrete. Okay. We've got red, like, dirt road. Trident, like, pull top. Really big mountains. Moo. Cow. I'm a cow. Moo. Maybe it is in Acre? Okay, no. We were in the the Roraima Hills in Roraima. Okay. Okay, so we have this like vegetation that looks kind of barren, maybe. I don't know what kind of hill that is. Not much else to go off of. I'll go in Tocantins. Alright, we were in the state of Paraíba, so the road between Caico, RGDN, and Santa Luzia, Paraíba is unique with post-bushfire coverage. Okay. Often outer dashed lines. That makes sense why the vegetation looks like that post-bushfire. So that is in Paraíba. And I think this is the same meta twice in a row, maybe? So we'll be somewhere here. Okay, nice. This is swamp-like coverage, which we have gotten before. Is that in Sao Paulo? Is it in Rio Grande do Sul? It's somewhere in the south, I remember. I'll go Rio Grande do Sul. Okay, nice. We were on the land bridge though, so kind of over. Oops. We were kind of more over here, so we're in the right state, which is good, but we could have been closer. Okay. 7.9k, not bad. Let's keep going. Okay, these are some very cool mountains. There's like red markers on this bridge. Is that like a red at the bottom of the license plate? The middle of the road has like black and yellow lines, which I've never seen before. No car meta. Maybe we are in the Amazon state. Okay, we are not. Um, so we don't have anything for this meta, so we'll move on. Okay. This coverage looks a little like hazy, maybe. We got 1, 2, 3 at the top. We have something on the sign. I assume this is some. Okay, it says a park. So maybe it's like some sort of national park, but I don't know if this is the outline of like a state or not. Um, I'll go in the state of Sao Paulo. Okay, no. We were in the BR 319 north of Porto Velho. So this road is characterized by its Amazonian look and a southwest northeast road angle. Okay. Sometimes it's overcast. That might be the weather we saw. Lush vegetation. Lots of hills, maybe? Oh, red outer line. Where was the red outer line? I don't remember this one, but I know we learned it. I'm gonna go in Pernambuco. Okay. We were not close, but we were in Piauí, so a road with a thin red stripe can be found east of Teresina. Red dirt, lots of vegetation. Maybe we're in Acre? Okay, nice. I think. Oh, I don't know why I said nice. Okay, we were in the Amazonas, so on the 319 again, lush vegetation. This big road right here. Okay. Is this sugarcane? What kind of plant is this? Very kind of like dark green, uh, like brighter green here. I don't know this pole top formation with like the tic-tac-toe board kind of thing. Um, I wonder if that's like Tocantins grass or if that's sugarcane. Okay, I'm more leaning towards Rio Grande do Sul. Okay. We were not. This was the divided road, which is in Paraíba. One section has concrete, one has asphalt. Okay. I think this is the divided concrete road meta thing, which might be in Paraíba. Okay, nice. But we were on the BR 101, so I should look for that route when I see it in Pernambuco. We were in the wrong state, but we were closer than we were before. Okay. Blue car, red dirt, wooden like pole. I think overcast coverage maybe. I don't remember what road this is. Maybe it's Amazonas. Okay. We were on the right road. So 319. I actually didn't click on the road, but I found the road. South southeast. This may be the same road. I'm gonna go into 319 again. Okay. We were on the 319 actually, but in Para. So the 319 looks like it goes all the way over here too. Wait, did I say 319? No, sorry, 163. So we're actually on the 163 in Para. The Para section of 163 is often hilly, curvy, and sometimes hazy. 163. Okay. Blue car coverage, uneven insulators. I don't know where this is. I'll go in here. Okay, we were in the 174 in the state of Amazonas. So the road can be recognized by the Amazonian looking trees in the northwest southeast angle. Always Gen 4 and blue car front. Okay. Is this tall Tocantins grass, perhaps? It might be. I will go here. Okay, we were not there. We were in the divided road in Pernambuco and the 101. Okay. We can get that Pernambuco 101 road again. And let's see how we do with one more round of this. Uneven pull. 2 and 1. This is kind of... Is this a swamp-like vegetation? I think that's more in Rio Grande do Sul somewhere. Okay, never mind. We were in... What state is this? Para? So a very swampy road can be found northwest of Belém. Very few trees and soils red. Okay. Some sort of palm. Rocky red road. Wooden poles. I think somewhere in northeast. I think this might... Maybe it's the Amazonas 319. Okay, nice. We were on the right road. Okay. Is this maybe like the bushfire coverage? I don't know what road it is in Pernambuco, but I know that there was some bushfire coverage over here. Okay, it was in Paraíba, not Pernambuco. So it was on the RN 089 road, perhaps, in Paraíba. Okay. 2 and 1. Would I characterize this coverage as swamp-like? Very few trees. I kind of guess so. Rio Grande do Sul. I think this is the one that's more up here. I'll go in the state of Piauí, I think. Okay. We were in the state of Para. Okay, so state of Para, very red soil, very few trees. Kind of like these downward palms. Machio. Nothing on the road. Oh, wait, hold on. Oops. This is like that concrete asphalt. This is the one that we need to get right. Was it Pernambuco or was it Rio Grande do Norte? Somewhere over here. Maybe it was the 104. Okay, we were in the 101. And the 101 is in the state of... Well, I think it goes through several states, it looks like. Yeah, it kind of goes all the way up here. So we did get the right road, or the right idea of the meta. Not exactly like the right road, but I knew it was somewhere in one of these states here on the east. So, all right, we got 11K. That was actually our highest score for this map. We're going to move on to a learnable meta, Brazil vegetation. Okay. Maybe this is a Tocantins grass? Nice, okay. I don't recognize this pole top. What kind of trees are these? I don't know what kind of bushes these are. Some sort of palm. I'll go Mato Grosso. Okay, these are coconut palm trees. So coconut palm trees have long leaves, very tall and thin trunks in Ceará. Okay, I don't know what plant this is, but there's red gravel on the side of the road, which is a meta. Maybe is that in Piauí? No, it was in Mato Grosso. So these are soybeans. So soybeans appear as small, leafy soil grown plants, mostly in Mato Grosso, Paraná, and Goiás. I do not know that tree. We have a blue car though. Red dirt. Northeast. I'll go in Acre. Okay, we're in Mato Grosso do Sul. So these are eucalyptus, and eucalyptus are found in Mato Grosso do Sul. Now this is something I haven't seen before. I don't know what kind of vegetation this is. These are kind of like I think palm trees I'd find in like Philly, maybe. But this is a Brazil only map, so obviously we're not there. Maybe we're in the Amazon since there's a bunch of different vegetation. Okay, we're not. These are coffee bean plantations. So coffee beans are most common in MG, but can also be found in Espírito Santo and northeastern Sao Paulo. Okay. 3.3k, not the greatest score, but we're still learning. So let's play this map again and see how many different vegetation things we can learn. I think that this is Tocantins grass. Nice, okay. Maybe the same grass meta again? Tocantins? We're really learning this one, the Tocantins grass. We know that. Um, okay, this is some sort of palm. Is this the coconut palm? Somewhere in Ceará, I think. Okay, no. These are macaw palms. So, macaw palms have thin leaves compared to other palms and a visible spear-shaped top. Very common in Mato Grosso do Sul and the surrounding states. Okay. This is some sort of palm tree and very hilly, dark green, like hills, tires on the side of the road. I don't know where we are. I'll go in Rondônia. Okay, we were in Rondônia, so we're in the right state. These were babaçu palms. So, babaçu palms have long, verbose leaves comprised of many leaflets. Trunk length can vary from short to tall. They're found throughout the Amazon, or more rarely down the East Coast. Okay, we got the right state though, so that is pretty cool. This is not grass. Is this sugarcane? Maybe. Maybe that is in. Is that Rio Grande do Sul? Okay, no, it is not. This is sugarcane mostly found in Sao Paulo or Alagoas or Pernambuco. Okay. As a rule of thumb, though, the sugarcane plantations in the south have red soil, while the ones in Alagoas and Pernambuco are more yellow or white. Good to know. Are these ever the piranha trees? They may be. I think these are piranha trees. I can recognize them, I think, when they're taller, but when they're shorter, I don't know. I'll go in piranha. Okay, no. Wait, they are piranha pines, but they are found in Santa Catarina also. Okay, so we identified the right tree, but we were not in the right state. 2-in-1 insulator. Wooden house. Lots of different vegetation. I'll go in Acre, maybe? I'm unsure. We were in Para. These are the babaçu palms. Okay. Okay, red dirt. Maybe this is sugarcane. We'll go Rio Grande do Sul. Okay, no, Sao Paulo. So sugarcane plantations most common in Sao Paulo, and then up here where the dirt is more red, or dirt is more white. Sorry. Some sort of palm and 2-in-1 insulator. I'll go in Piauí. Okay, these are moriche palms. So moriche palms have leaves with a rounded fan shape. They're most common in Amazonas, Acre, and Roraima, but can be found in all the Amazonian states. They're also found in Colombia and Peru. Okay. Red dirt. And I think this is sugarcane and hills, so is this sugarcane? I think so. I think we might be in Sao Paulo then. Okay, so this is sugarcane, but the dirt was not red enough, so we were in Pernambuco actually in Algoias. I think this time we were in Algoias. Okay, 3.1K. Not great, but we are learning some things. Like I think we definitely know the piranha trees, so let's keep going. I think maybe one to two more times, and then we'll call it a day. Some sort of like oil palm, winding road. Um, going through the mountain. I feel like this is in the Acre. Okay, no, these are Canayuba palms in Ceará. Lots of different vegetation here. No red outer line. I'll go in Maranhão. Okay, these are Moriche palms in the Amazonas and Roraima. I don't know what kinds of trees these are. They're very like sparsely leafed, if that's the right like word or verbiage for that kind of tree. They're very tall though. Kind of got a winding road, dark mountains. Okay. I'll go in MG. Okay, these were eucalyptus plants. So eucalyptus can be found in different kinds of plantations, randomly growing everywhere. Gotcha. Okay, some sort of palm. Um, Fortaleza. So I think Fortaleza is up here in Ceará. So we'll go here. Okay, nice. So those were coconut palm trees. But because we saw the Fortaleza sign, we knew we were in or near the Ceará state. Okay. We've got really like flat red dirt over here. And a lot of vegetation on this side. Maybe this unique like blue sign on the road. I don't know where we are. I want to go like a mappa. Okay, no, we were in Mato Grosso. So these are soil beans? Soybeans. Um, okay, I don't think I've seen the soybeans in this like not as grown version before, like here on the right or on the left with like the red dirt. So that is good to know. Okay. All right, 5K, not bad. Two and one. Um, is this like bushfire coverage? I don't know. If it's bushfire, I think we're in Paraíba. Okay. We were actually at Rio Grande do Norte. So, long stem plant on the roadside. So, the species of plant with long stems and many leaves growing up are very common in Ceará, Rio Grande do Norte, and Paraíba. Are these coconut oil palms? It's some sort of palm. Um, Very tall tree there. Grass on the side of the road. Maybe I will go in Maranhão. Okay, no, these were Moriche palms. We keep misidentifying these Moriche palms. Um, so we'll have to like study this one more, but Moriche palms have a rounded fan shape, most common in Amazonas, Acre, and Roraima. Okay, so we see the cracked pavement, which makes me think like Rio Grande do Sul, but what kind of plants do we see? Um, these look a little bit like piranha trees, but maybe they go as far south as Rio Grande do Sul. Okay, we were just in Piranha, so those just were piranha pines. But the trees can be found in Rio Grande do Sul, and so can the cracked pavement. Are these the rounded palms? I don't know. I don't think so. I think these are the ones that like point down. I don't remember what they're called. I'll go in MG. Okay, these are babasu palms, which are found more in the north. Some sort of palm, roadside grass. We see the truck behind us. Para? Okay, I think we were in the right state actually. So these are acai palms. Most common near Belém, but can be seen across the Amazon. Alright, 7.9K. We've got like one palm here, a bunch of different plants, dirt side of the road. I don't know. I will go more near like Pernambuco and Alagoas. Okay, these were coconut palm trees in Ceará. Okay. I think this may be soybeans, but like not fully grown. Where were the soybeans grown? Mato Grosso? Okay, nice. Wait, no, not nice. We were in Mato Grosso do Sul, so these were macaw palms. But they can be found in Mato Grosso, so not a horrible guess. And the state next to the right one, we have RN015. I don't know what kind of vegetation this is, but maybe RN is the state. Do we see that on this map? Oh, okay, up here. Do Norte. Okay, nice. So I didn't get that because of the vegetation, but I got it because of the sign. I know that in Brazil, sometimes if it doesn't say like BR, it has like the state two initials in the just like on like the road sign. But these were the long stem plants on the roadside, most common in Rio Grande do Norte and Ceará and Paraíba. Is this Tocantins grass, perhaps? No, these are sugar canes. I think I'm mixing up sugar canes and the Tocantins grass a little bit, but for this one, the sugarcane plantations are by far most common in the state of Sao Paulo and the coastal northeast states. Okay. These are some sort of palm, red dirt, 2-in-1 insulator, Macau palms maybe? Where's Macau palms? No images. Why is my map not working? We'll go here. Okay, no, these were Moriche palms. Were found near the Amazon in the state of Amazonas, Acre, and Roraima. Okay. Not bad. Let's keep going. Okay, red dirt, palms, some sort of vegetation here. Maybe I go Sao Paulo. Okay, no, these were macaw palms in Mato Grosso do Sul. Okay. This is soybean, I think. And I see red dirt, so I think it's more likely Sao Paulo than the northeast states, and I will go here. Okay, these were soybeans, but we were in the wrong state. We were in, I think we were in Mato Grosso, it looks like, with the border, yeah. But they're most commonly found in like a couple of different states, so it's not like specific to one area. Some sort of oil palm, dry, no red outer line, 2-in-1 insulator, maybe Maranhão, sorry. Coconut palm trees, no, these are in Ceará, okay. palms. Red dirt. I'll go Maranao again. No, wait, I'll go Seara. Okay, this time they actually were in Para. So these are acai palms, most commonly found near Belém. Okay. Are these soybeans? These may be soybeans. I'll go in one of the northeast states, like Pernambuco. They were not. Oh, they were piranha pine. All right, 4.5K. Lush green vegetation. Not super tall trees. Kind of a winding road northeast. Maybe it's like the roadside grass in like Maranao. Okay, no, it was a roadside grass in Seara. Okay. Some sort of palm. White car? I think, is the white car not in the island like over here? Where is it? I think like the white truck is over here, but I don't know if it is that meta right now. Some sort of palm. I'll go with it because I don't know where we are exactly, and I think that's the only thing I noticed right now. Okay, no, these were acai palms that are in Para. Okay. We've got some sort of red dirt and is this sugarcane, maybe? I don't know what kinds of trees these are over here. A wooden pole, no pole top meadow we know, no red outer line. I'm not sure where we are. I'll go with like Piauí. Okay, no, we were in the state of Sao Paulo, I think. But there were coffee bean plantations, most common in MG, but also found in Espírito Santo and northeastern Sao Paulo. Okay. Some sort of grass. Red dirt. Maybe this is the Tocantins grass. No, these are sugarcane. Okay. Sugarcane, but we were in Sao Paulo. Red dirt. I think we've been in this exact location before. What kind of palm is this? Maybe it is in Para near Belém. Okay. I think that that was the first time that we've actually gotten that correct. So the acai palms that are near Belém. But they can be found across all of the Amazon, but most commonly here. All right, 6.9K, not bad. And I think we'll end it there because we've learned a lot of different metas today for Brazil. So we learned different roads, we learned vegetation, and then just like general Brazil metas, like the lampposts and Seara. So thank you so much for watching this 1 hour of learning Brazil metas with me. If you like this type of meta learning video, please let me know down in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe to French Vanilla and have a great day.